First Lady, how can leadership at the state and community level help law enforcement officers stay mentally strong and supported on the job?
Well, you just heard it. I mean, that's it. I mean,
but
you've
we
got the
want to hear it from you.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, ditto and ditto, right? Like everything that the GOAT has done, and it's true. Like you look at a lot of these states, you look at California, you look at New York, you look at this mayor, a guy who said that public safety was at threat because of law enforcement, and he wants to defund law enforcement. I mean, that is going to lead to more crime. That's going to lead to an exodus of law enforcement, you know, coming to Florida, getting the bonuses, which will be great for us. I mean, we welcome more law enforcement here. But the policies are really so important. When you start embracing soft on crime, giving the benefits to the criminals at the expense of law-abiding citizens and law enforcement, that's problematic. That's what reverts the state. And so the positions that he's taken and the lieutenant governor has doubled down on, I think are incredibly important to the future of this state. As a mom of an 8, 7, and a 5-year-old, I will never forget in 2020 when you had all of the riots, and I was at the house at the governor's mansion, very blessed and honored to be there, but I had a 3-month-old baby at the time, and he was gone. He was down doing, I think, a launch. There was like a space shuttle launch down in the Cape, and I'm there. Now, granted, I'm not alone per se, because we have the wonderful Florida Department of Law Enforcement, who are wonderful public servants who, I mean, just the, you know, best of the best out there protecting us. And I remember looking out the window, and I opened up the blinds, and I see a mob of about 200 or 300 people marching around the corner to protest in front of the governor's mansion, and the guy leading the charge had 2 gas cans under his arms. They were scaling the trees, jumping into the governor's mansion, over the fences and everything, and I just watched law enforcement right there. Every single one of them stood up and was a wall between disorder and lawlessness and the safety of my family. And I just remember being so incredibly grateful that they were holding the line. When they were getting pelted by bricks, there were water bottles that they were filling with urine. I know this is disgusting and not very First Lady-like to say, but they were chucking them at the law enforcement, and man, those men and women, they just held their ground. And that to me was very special. So that's what you have to double down on. And that is going to give emotional well-being and support for law enforcement to know that at the end of the day, you've got good men and women like the governor and the lieutenant governor who believe in what you do, who are going to stand up and fight for you, whether it's salaries, raises, body armor, in the midst of the chaos. And that is how you continue to double down on the policies of what made Florida #1 in so many ways and a 50-year crime low.